And welcome back. A used car dealer here in Corpus Christi who recently ran for a city council seat is under investigation tonight.
The Texas Department of Motor Vehicles is going to be investigating 45 complaints that are being filed against Cars for Credit. 6 Investigates reporter Randall Kim is here to break it down for us. Randy?
Well, Cuddy, it's usually very simple. When you buy a car, the dealership is required to charge you sales tax and other fees and then pay them to the local tax assessor on your behalf. Then you get your permanent license plates in about 30 days, and well, that's the way it's supposed to work. But if the car dealer collects your money for taxes and fees and doesn't pay them, you've got a big problem. Nathan Murphy lives in Alice. Last spring, he needed a car for his wife. In March, Nathan came to Corpus Christi and bought this Jeep Grand Cherokee at a used car dealership called Cars for Credit. As you can see, Nathan paid about $2,800 for the vehicle and more than $300 for tax, title, and fees. How much did you pay?
I paid $3,200 total.
And you paid in cash?
In cash, yes.
Done deal, right? Sure wasn't, but it should have been. Once Cars for Credit collected Nathan's tax and title fees, the dealership was supposed to pay them on his behalf. Nathan expected to receive permanent tags and his car title within 30 days, but when that didn't happen, he says he reached back out to the owner of the dealership.
And I tried to contact him, and he would give me multiple numbers that were they didn't lead to anything. They were dead, nobody to answer, so I kept going back to the dealership, and nobody would ever be there.
Eric Cantu, a one-time candidate for Corpus Christi City Council, is, or was, owner of Cars for Credit. This used to be his dealership, but he's out of business now, and the building is leased to another tenant. Nevertheless, Cantu is accused by Nathan Murphy and other customers of collecting taxes and fees and then pocketing the money.
And it's fraud and it's theft, as far as I'm concerned.
That's how Nueces County Tax Assessor Kevin Kieschnick describes what Cantu did to his customers. Kieschnick is now in the process of filing 45 complaints against Eric Cantu and Cars for Credit. Those complaints will be investigated by the Texas DMV. Naturally, we wanted to talk to Eric Cantu, so we texted the former used car dealer. He told us he was out of town, but would talk when he got back. We asked when that would be, and he said Friday morning. But the day before, he called to tell us he was in San Antonio and wasn't coming back to Corpus Christi until this week. Then yesterday, Cantu called again. He was in Laredo this time and would not be available for an interview at all. The Nueces County Tax Assessor says Cantu isn't alone in defrauding customers by keeping their tax and title money. Kieschnick says it's a rampant and growing problem that needs to be addressed in Austin.
I really think that if they had a special investigative unit within the DPS, the money that's recovered from that would definitely offset what's going on, because we've had literally probably thousands of these in Nueces County over the last couple of years, and that's just Nueces County.
Despite action being taken by state and local officials, it's actually gotten worse for Nathan. Take a look at this letter he received from an attorney representing finance company Bluebonnet Financial.
Asking me to pay the outstanding debt that's due to them under my name.
But you paid cash.
But I paid cash.
So that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Bluebonnet Financial is
owned by Eric Cantu, and he has filed liens on these vehicles after he has sold the vehicles.
And that, Kieschnick alleges, is fraud. Again, an investigation is underway. That doesn't do much for Cantu's alleged victims. Nathan Murphy has already used the 3 temporary tags allowed in Texas on his Jeep Grand Cherokee. Without paperwork to prove it's his Jeep, this former Cars for Credit customer now has a useless vehicle with no license plates, just sitting in his driveway.
I can't use it. I don't have any proof that I own it. I can't do much with it.
And unfortunately, if this happens to you, there's not a whole lot you can do either. Right now, Texas DMV can pull a car seller's license and file a civil complaint, but DMV has no authority to file criminal charges. Now, if you purchase a car or truck and 60 days go by and you're still in dealer plates, contact the tax assessor's office. The only way officials there find out about car scams is when folks let them know they've been ripped off. Randall Kim, 6 Investigates.